why not improve your listening and your speaking at the same time? This is Jeff with Fluent American, and we need to use more
active listening.
No more sitting down on the couch watching Netflix and thinking that's enough to learn listening, right? It can be fun, but you may also find that learning that way is so
slow.
You want to feel like you're improving, and you're improving faster, right? So let's break down 3 steps that you can take to improve your listening and also your speaking. Step number 1 is going to be find the stressed words. The stressed words you can identify when you're listening to a sentence. You can identify them by trying to find the word that has the highest pitch and also that's held the longest. The second step is to find the thought group. Thought groups are units of words that go together in a sentence. Typically, a thought group ends with a pause, but not always. One thing that's really helpful about identifying thought groups is knowing this. In a thought group, there's always one word that's going to receive heavier stress. The last step is shadowing. When we say shadowing, we mean that you want to repeat what you're hearing. You're not just copying the pronunciation though. You also want to copy the stress, the intonation, the rhythm, the pitch, the volume, the pauses, all of those things coming together. Imagine that you're an actor trying to become the person that you're hearing. So here's an example of a dialogue I found that we'll be using. You're going to notice it has some different symbols and things. That bar that you see indicates where a thought group is ending. The bold words, or the bigger ones, the darker ones, those are the words that you want to stress or emphasize. To get an idea of how this works, let's listen to this first part of the dialogue.
I gotta tell you, you are a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Thank you.
You came out here and you're bubbly and you're fun, and then boom.
How about that section? You're a wolf in sheep's clothing. There's a couple of things here that I think are really helpful to identify.
I gotta tell you, you are a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Firstly, the pauses. The first supernatural pause is that pause that comes after wolf.
You are a wolf in sheep's clothing.
That's kind of separating 2 unique units. Finding this helpful, let me know. Like and subscribe. Again, in general, when you want one part of a sentence to end before you start the next part, you're going to have a pause. So that's a natural place for it to occur. The second pause, though, is a little bit more unexpected, but it's super helpful to make it sound a little bit more engaging and dynamic and dramatic.
I gotta tell you, you are a wolf in sheep's clothing.
It's that pause between sheep's and clothing. So what ends up happening is clothing is in a thought group all on its own. And when one word is in a thought group, it's
Automatically stressed.
But the word before that is also stressed too. Sheep's clothing. And in general, in English, you don't see 2 words being stressed one after the other very often. So again, it stands out more. How about for this next section? Take a listen here and see if you can identify where you would put the thought groups and stresses.
Thank you.
You came out here and you're bubbly and you're fun, and then boom.
Notice that continuation there. Came out here, bubbly, fun. You hear lots of repeated patterns, right? Lots of rising intonations. That rise, rise, bubbly, fun. Repetition is a tool that you can use to sound more natural, because usually when you're speaking a sentence, people aren't expecting repeated patterns. English is all about contrast, people changing the rhythm, changing the volume,
changing the speed.
So then when you repeat something, it stands out more. So now that you guys have seen how these markings work, I'm going to play for you the rest of the dialogue, showing you where I would put the thought groups and where I hear the stresses. And then once you have that finished, listen and repeat what you hear using your markings as a guide.
You know your numbers. What percentage of your sales are wholesale and what percent are
It
retail?
is split right down the middle.
Is it from Etsy mostly, or do you also sell from your own website?
I sell from my website, I sell from Etsy, and I sell on Amazon.
And what will you net this year?
I'm hoping I net around 200,000.
So
Wow.
Nice. No, what do you need the money for?
I really want y'all. With the money though, I would, just keep growing. I really want help with licensing. I want to be able to do sports ones. I want to be in bookstores, college bookstores. I didn't go to college for this. So my dad was an entrepreneur. My mom was a photographer. All 6 of their kids are entrepreneurs. I have a little pool of people that I can call and ask things to, but they've never done anything on this kind of scale.
How's that feel to be in a family of entrepreneurs, 2 parents and now one of 6 kids, and you're the kick entrepreneur?
My sister hates it.
Listen, Destiny, it's a simple business, but it's working. I like it. I don't have lit handlers in my portfolio. So I'll make you an offer. I'll do it for 20%. I'll give you 200 grand.
Okay.
That's somewhat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that, Kevin.
Listen, I want to get in the family.
Wow.
We would welcome you in with open arms.
Destiny, you've done an amazing job of growing this business. I mean, truly, I really don't think you need an investor. I think you've done an incredible job, and I think you'll figure it out. So I appreciate the opportunity, but I'm out.
Thank you, Mark. I'm sorry.
I'm the tall one.
Thank you.
Destiny, congratulations. I mean, lots of people can get sales. Not a lot of people can get $200,000 in profits and just be getting started. So, I mean, what you've accomplished is incredible, but I don't think it'd be a great fit for me, but for those reasons, I'm out.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
I got the name right this time, y'all.
Yeah.
I really don't think that you need a partner. You're already there. You're on all the platforms. You're getting your own manufacturing. You really pick good designs.
Thank you.
I wish you good luck.
Thank
I'm
you.
out.
Thank you, Lord.
Damon, what are you going to do?
I guess, listen, if I have to roll my sleeves with my team on this, we're just going to need a little bit more. I'll offer you $200,000 for 25%.
Okay. So we have 25% and 20%.
I'm going to raise mine to 25. I'm better than he is.
Oh, my God.
So now you got to choose.
Because I've been in this space now, we know who the premium companies are to sell goods to that are going to put logos on and all. We're already talking to them. And that's why I feel the value is there, because we could probably increase the company by a large amount and then get you what you want, licensing and all that kind of stuff. So that's where I feel the value is. And
Yeah. Would you be willing to go to 20%?
if you do it right now, don't look at Kevin.
Done.
All right. There we go.
Not sure if you're doing shadowing right? Take a look at these videos.